Hi everyone. Right, so today we're looking at a difficult one. This is an adjustment on grade 12 level. Okay, this is the one they love testing, but you learn it in grade 11 already. So you can be sure that it will be in your tests and in your exams. So, what happens over here? They tell me the rent has been received for 13 months. Yay! So I know it's income received in advance. But here comes the issue. They tell me the rent was increased with 5% on the 1st of August. But they don't tell me the rent per month. Remember, the previous adjustment told us the rent per month. This one doesn't. I cannot go and use that percentage and multiply it over there, or I can't do that. I need to resort to my mathematical skills in order to solve this maths problem. Yes, you've heard right, maths in accounting. So I have my account over there and I know it's going to be income received in advance. What's the next thing I need? A timeline. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's my year, and I know I received the rent for January as well. Okay, 13 months in my timeline. Now I'm going to go and write in the information I've got. It says that the rent increased on the 1st of August. So I know for that part of my timeline, the rent increased with 5%. And I also know that on this starting point of my timeline, it was a different amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, it was normal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, it increased with 5%. So now we are going to do maths. And it's weird because I'm going to use that as well. I need to use and work with the 13 months because that's the only amount I've got. That's the rent for 13 months. So I know that I've received a rent amount over here. I don't know what it is. I just know it's a rent amount. And I received it for 7 months. Then I also know that I received the same rent amount for 6 months, but I got a 5% increase for the last 6 months. And I also know if I add the two together, I get the 47. So that is my mathematical equation. What I do now is I substitute the words with x. So it becomes 7x plus 6x, the rent amount stayed the same, so that's why it's x. Over here it was 7 months and over here it was 6 months, but now 105 over 100 must be multiplied. Okay, I can go and write this in a simpler form even. 7x, 6x, 105 over 100 equals 47,600. Okay. Now, it's very important that you use your calculator correctly. Now, I've got a sharp, and I know all the new age people, new millennials like you guys, has a Casio. So what I'm focusing on now is you must be able to take that, and when you are done with calculating that, you must give it to me in a decimal. My sharp calculator doesn't even have the fraction option. I know all the Casios does. So you can put it in the fraction option, but when you are done, I need that as a decimal. Don't try and cross multiply things out. just simplify what you've got over there. 7x stays 7x. Now I'm going to take the 105. I'm going to put it in above the 100 as a fraction, and I'm going to multiply it with 6. Then I get 6,3x. Doesn't that look nice and simple? Then it becomes 13,3x. And then 47,600 divided by 13,3 gives me 3,579 as x. Okay. But now, this is the amount before the increase. I need to work out that amount. I want to take out the 13th month. So I need to take 3,579. I must then go and multiply it with 105 divided by 100 because I need an increased amount. So I get 3,758. That is the new rent amount. And that is the amount for January and all of those. That's the increased amount. But now I can go and take out January. So when I go to my rent income account, 3,758 will be my income received in advance. I'll also put it in there, rent income 3,758. And then I must just close this off. So I know that was for 13 months. I am subtracting the one that I don't want in my books. So 47,600 minus the 3,758 gives me 43842. That is the amount, again, for 12 months. That's what I want in my books. That one will be closed off to profit and loss. And so far you would have realized that every time we close something off to profit and loss, it's the correct amount for 12 months. And just then as an end note, my amounts that I got over here, I threw away the commas when I did it. Okay, so it's just a pure straight amount to make it a bit easier. You need to know this formula, okay? So I can give you over here 15 months. So I could have added 2 more over there. Then that one and that one must add to 15. My example, there's 13 months. So 7 plus 6 gives me 13. So you'll always have to split it into before and after the increase, before and after the increase. And these two must add up to how many months rent you received. I can give you 10% instead of 5%, and then you just put it in there. So if you've got this, no matter what I give you, you'll be able to work this whole thing out. And the important thing is to remember when you get X, to first go and multiply with whatever percentage I gave you, because you need the new amount to take out. And then also remember it can be an accrued expense as well. So I could have only received money up till there. Then you still work it out. Then we just need to add a month instead of subtracting one. Right. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that is all the adjustments I wanted to do with you. If I can think of anything else, I will upload a video as well.